Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your own.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Off the RPO, 5 right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So Auburn's offense has the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long. Right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big... They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling quarterback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage, and everybody wants to get picks. How many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. To the air, it's Auburn. It's complete on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets it out quickly. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the
Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Gives it on the option. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He's just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Jackson. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. To the air. It's Auburn. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Goes to the tight end. He's open on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. On the option. Now the pitch. Finding open areas. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that now. But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn, from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Finds a save. That's the 50. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Golden Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Auburn. Gets it to him on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line. For ripping off the big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll throw and throw off the RPO. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they executed the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Auburn. Fires to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Turning it off! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the right, it's Daniels. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Lost to throw on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss.
And in these situations, situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get him.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Eagles. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Finding an escape route. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. C has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
Yeah, this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. Running to Green. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's pretty obvious this defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And
this defense goes sack, Jack. A field goal is not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kruger. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Bound enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tagged out of the air.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
There's the pressure. It's going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Tried the slam in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Auburn! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking in front.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense
breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounted for him. So
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. just taking the in. This drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25.
I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Find the soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number. And here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Snap in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. They'll lead with it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
ball skips out of bounds, penalty flag flies, and the onside kick is unsuccessful.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.